New wig, who dis? Old wigs, just us.
Leave a voicemail. Just making sure it wasn't red.
Good. Everything's good. Everything's
I
good.
think it's good.
Everything's good.
Oh, except this is flying. If it flies, it flies.
Representing Target.
Representing Target. We really are.
Listen, they make clothes for everybody.
Clothes for Listen, there's room here for everybody.
Who said that?
Gia Gunn, of course.
The dolls are dolling.
I'm also just gonna go fix this.
Yeah, is it bad?
Well, it's just if it's streaking all the way in here.
Streaking.
I'm afraid it's
all the
going
way
to
in here.
fuck up our lighting.
It's streaking the floor, leaving a bright, shiny mark upon the wood, like my under drawers.
Are you singing about shit again?
I did.
You look like you were caught.
I was going to tell you a funny story, and then I was like, I don't think James is actually going to think that's funny, so I'm not going to say it.
It's possible I think it's gross. You have a little it on a tooth right here. Other side. Yeah. Yeah?
Good.
What up?
Yeah. Did you like us cleaning our teeth? Just two women ready to produce some corn.
I think we need to do.
Yeah.
I think we need to record back to back more often because I'm feeling it right now.
Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
Welcome everybody
to another week of
Drag Trash, where the drag is always trash and the trash is always drag.
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Listen, I took out some trash today that stunk.
Oh, girl, tell me about it.
You know, okay, first off, I have a thing against scented trash bag liners.
Go off.
I think they make everything smell worse.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Do you use scented trash bags?
I do.
Oh my
And
God.
you know, sometimes it is that last barrier when you can't take it out that night.
I think, okay, but you don't do a lot of cooking.
Call me out.
Okay, so I think if you're throwing away foodstuffs, those scented trash bags are not for you.
No, maybe not.
No. But if you're throwing away McDonald's French fries, I think you're safe.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I saw a video today of a pigeon laying in a nest, having fun. Most of it was made out of McDonald's French fries.
Whoa, that's really cool.
Industrial strength.
Never going anywhere.
Never going anywhere.
Never going anywhere.
And like, you know, snack sometimes maybe.
I mean, yeah, you get a little hungry. Just, yeah, not a bad deal.
None for the babies, just for me.
Sorry, girl.
Cooking. Sitting on those French fries,
Listen,
keeping them
home
warm.
is food. Yeah.
Listen, that witch and Hansel and Gretel.
She had the right idea.
She really had the right idea.
Yeah.
She really said, look, if I'm living large and in charge and in a house of candy.
Candy, bitch.
Oh, who cares if your teeth rot out and, you know, children come and you eat them too.
Whatever. Cool life.
I guess that's what happens when you're a witch.
I guess it is. Wow.
Oh, it makes me think of that Futurama episode.
I'm with you. We are just going. Let's go.
Where she's like, oh, Leela. Leela. She's Leela.
Now I don't know.
One eye.
Yeah.
One eye's like, I want to be a witch. And she's like all good, but then she's like, I want to be a witch. And she's like, witch.
Like, boom, witch.
I think I had this realization the other day where, like, you know, you grow up and you think you're going to be the ingenue. Like, I think all your life you're sort of like, you're the ingenue, you're the ingenue.
Yeah, main character.
And you just grow up to be the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah.
You're just like, no, I'm the one who wants the shoes. I don't have the shoes. I want the shoes. I think you either grow up with the shoes or you grow up wanting the shoes.
Well, weren't the shoes the witches to begin with?
Her sisters.
Right. So she could have borrowed them.
She couldn't. Speaking of
They were never Dorothy's to begin with.
They weren't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You have sisters.
Yeah.
Do they let you borrow things?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, well, the one who's cool with it.
Maybe she's not cool with it.
I mean the one who's cool with drag.
Oh, maybe she's just like, no, that that witch is gonna get green makeup all over my
pretty silver
shoes. I have seen better pictures now of the silver slippers in the Wicked movie.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Are they really splitting that into 3 parts?
2, I think. Just 2.
I think I recently saw 3.
If you want to just kill the movie musical,
why
make that 3 movies?
Listen.
Because it's such a tall order. Obviously, you're going to get the fans and the people who love it or whatever. But like, if you're trying to get a new audience in there, making that 3 movies is not the way.
Listen, my parents never go to the movies.
Yeah.
They never go to the movies. I remember convincing them, begging after we ate at Ryan's.
Yeah.
Like begging, please take us to go see Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings.
Yes.
First night it was open, the first Friday,
Yeah.
we go, and of course, we didn't buy tickets in advance, so my parents are like on the front row with us of this movie.
God.
But like,
Yes,
I really wanted to see it, right?
Yeah.
My mother, that movie ends, and she goes, "Where's the rest of it? What happens?" And I'm like, well, there's 2 more movies after this. It's 2 books. And she goes, I will never finish it. She was mad. And do you know, those people are going to say that at that Wicked movie.
Oh.
She's going to defy gravity, and they're going to be like, where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it?
Or they're going to think that's just the ending. And they're like,
oh, so it's going to be Into the Woods.
I guess
they're all going to get their happy ending, and they're like, time to go home.
Bye. Yeah. That is funny.
Yeah.
Has she watched any of them since?
No.
That's funny.
No.
That's funny.
And never got her in a theater ever again.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you could really ruin it for some people if you're just doing a fan service. And I don't even think that's a fan service.
No, they're just doing money grab.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood is dying, entertainment is dying, and they need all the money they can get.
Apparently.
Which I don't think makes any sense.
No, where were they storing that away?
And
all of those years.
And if they're not spending money anymore on other things and they're letting AI programs handle it, where's the rest of the money going?
The boards.
They don't even know what projects to produce anymore.
No.
They're like, oh, what, Gladiator 2? Let's get it going.
Seriously, though.
Let's get it... Twister 2, though.
Okay,
Let's
but like that's,
moment.
I mean, like, let that happen. No, I mean, I sent you a TikTok the other day that it was that director who recently did a Disney movie.
Oh.
And he was talking about, he's like, so the plus of working with Disney is you will always have everything you need. Like, the resources will be there. He's like, the location, your first choice, you'll get it. You're not going to have issues with it. All of that is taken care of. But every single creative decision has to go through committees, a bunch of white men, and then... Oh, you can say this. Go into it.
This is the part.
Yeah.
It is when they start filming everything individually in a way that if you mess up, if anybody messes up, they can completely cut you. They can do whatever they want to replace you. And if they don't like you as this character, they could probably put you as another character.
Yeah.
It's way too scary.
It's beyond. It's beyond. He was like, we have to film 4 or 5 versions of the same shot, and that's
with
not
different people too.
And that's not even considering how many takes per shot you might do in that. He's like, we just have to do that for all of the backups.
Listen, and this is the problem. It's digital because they can film as much.
Oh no! Everybody, stop.
Hold.
I can get that for you.
I think I might be able to do it.
Okay. This is really funny. Not the claw. It was seriously the claw.
Okay, but I might.
Oh, it's broken.
Okay, well, this is what we'll do.
Is the clip? That's so funny that the clip was still on there.
You know,
I got some E6000, whatever.
yeah, we might need to. Will you put that one on this ear?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're cheating for the camera.
Yeah.
Can you hold this? Does that feel secure?
Perf, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh.
Is it the 2 dangly or the 1 dangly?
It's the 1 dangly.
Dang. Listen, Disney would have not let you see any of that happen.
Oh, no. This is not a behind-the-scenes thing. Nah.
No. So okay, yes, digital.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We as humans have become too greedy. And you know what? Film used to be expensive.
Yes.
You might have filmed things once. You got a 1 go on that special effects. And whatever you filmed, that's what you got to use.
That's it.
I think we need to bring back limitations. Not enough limitations.
I agree. I think that there's like, because there are directors too who also do like, they're notorious for doing like hundreds of takes or something crazy like that.
Right.
And they're like, it's artistic license, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, there's got to be extremes and there's like a happy middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think having limitations forces you to be creative.
I agree with that.
And I think if you just know that you're going into a project with unlimited resources and unlimited amount of times, you're just going to be lazy about it.
You're not going to get good creativity.
You're not going to get genius. Sorry.
It's not born out of some necessity. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's really, I think that's why people under pressure are sometimes able, not every time, but sometimes under pressure people are able to produce diamonds. I mean, that's the whole idea, right?
Yeah.
That diamonds are produced under great amount of pressure.
Right.
I don't think everybody needs to deal with that amount of pressure.
I don't think we need to induce pressure. No.
I think living is enough.
Yes.
But I think being like, here's the cutoff. Oh, this is like when I worked on that pilot and it was like, they were just, so much money was being wasted.
Yeah.
And it's just, and ABC, Disney, you know, it's all goes back to father, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, money is no object
to them.
And you know what? They still can't get it right.
Right.
They still can't get it right.
We are in, what's most interesting about that is Disney acquired Marvel, right? Mm-hmm. And this new...
Just now?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Breaking news!
Oh my God.
I'm really thrown by that. This new... What do they call them?
Blue rooms?
No, they called the first one, like, it's not like a series.
Oh, like phase one?
Yes, phases.
Yes.
Okay, so this new phase that they're in after Endgame and all of that, which is like a whole, it's not doing well.
No.
And their villain that they slated to it was called Kang.
Okay.
And he was in a bunch of different movies and shows so far, building up to another Avengers movie starring him, but like that person... The actor was convicted of a sexual assault or something like that recently and has been scrapped from the project. So they're like having to redo all of that.
Well, that's why they implemented this. We're filming everything.
I bet it's not a very hard task to replace him.
I mean, we've seen Drag Race do it.
Oh my God.
And they are shoestring compared to Mr. Eisner over there.
Yes. So yeah, it's wild.
Robots may replace us. AI.
It's just so gross that they're going into the creative stuff first. It's like we could actually put this technology to better use.
I think in a way it's good because in a few years I think we're going to see a boom of skill-based careers where people with actual skills are going to be needed.
Yeah, again.
Because unfortunately I do think that we are now schools are producing people who actually don't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
Which is, fine. Great.
Listen, but we also, we got to keep the society functioning a little bit. I think we
need to keep the society functioning.
The community.
But also on the same thing, AI learns by reading other AIs, right? Or at least combing the internet for information. Is that sort of how it works?
I think so.
It's like a learning sort of. It's always adapting.
Correct.
Well, I heard this interesting theory, which is sort of what's happening to Facebook now, which I think I might have talked about in a different episode, where like Facebook is just being overrun by robots.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just AI profiles taking over.
And all the boomers are falling for it.
Yes, there's that part of it. But I heard this sort of theory that AI cannot digest its own work.
Interesting.
So when it starts to consume itself and it starts spitting out these wild sort of things that don't make any sense anymore.
It doesn't know how to iterate off of itself.
It doesn't know how to do that.
It goes too wild.
It still thinks that it's a human inputting that information and it's still trying to make sense of it. Yeah. And it's just going AWOL.
It's probably too much information. And
contradictory information.
Yeah. Or... Yeah, if you let it iterate on itself, is it going to just
going to eat itself?
It doesn't have a good inner critique.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Those robots need some inner demons.
And they need a conscience.
Yeah. Soon. When it eats enough people.
I guess. Scary.
Do you believe that if you eat a part of a person that you have the powers associated with whatever part you ate?
No.
Not at all?
Do you?
I don't know. I guess if you ate some eyeballs, you might have better vision.
No. That's like the oldest version of
I love it.
That's not... I don't know.
I love that we as humans were just like, you know what? If we eat that, we will get its powers. If we consume all of this, we will own it.
There is... I think you summed it up. I think that's true.
I think it's definitely
If
true.
I can eat it, I can own it.
I mean, think of every bad guy and every villain, every fantasy ever.
Oh, yeah.
What are they trying to do?
Yeah.
Consume something to gain its power.
Yeah, that's true.
And what are humans doing? Consuming things
Eating
for
Tide
power.
Pods.
Eating Tide. Oh my God, they are eating Tide Pods.
I want the cleaning power of Tide.
Can you imagine?
Just with your hands?
That was me cleaning a plate. Yes.
Oh, or you take your clothes.
Oh. You don't. Oh.
And then they're just clean.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I get that. Yes. Yeah. I was thinking like, Spider-Man shoots its web, but it's more like Dawn.
You're
like,
shooting solution out.
Girl, we all shoot solution out.
Cleaning solution.
I mean, you can use it for whatever you want.
Stop.
What, too vile?
Too vile.
No.
Yes. Yeah. Earlier today, I was having a conversation with my roommate, and I said something like a gross joke or something, and he goes, "Ugh." He does this very
did you poop
pearl
your pants?
clutchy or something. I wish.
Gosh.
And I was just like, you understand that I'm a drag queen, right? You understand that I do drag.
Oh,
this is where my humor lives. This is what this is what you're gonna get.
Oh my God.
So if you're having a problem with it, and he was just like, we had a very good come to Jesus moment about
okay.
It has nothing to do with my humor. Everything to do with how it is perceived. Because he appreciaes it.
Yes.
It's just like a little jarring outside of drag, I assume.
Be a little jarring, I guess.
I assume.
Whatever. I saw a video the other day of this woman in Target. God bless Target.
Yeah, God bless.
Where she was just like in this little black dress, and this Target employee was helping her, and she like bends down, and you can see the Target employee go, and then the video stops, and I was like, what is this? And you know what it was?
Shit.
No.
Oh.
No. I mean, no, it could have been. Okay. But no, this woman has an OnlyFans where she exposes herself to strangers. And so this Target employee got on the internet and was like, because I guess that video was circulating, and he was like, oh my God, I had no idea, but she bent down and I could just see.
Oh! Everything.
Jewelry is saying no. You know what it is? It's all that water I'm drinking. She said, girl, you're losing weight.
It's the water weight.
It's the water weight.
The jewelry is flying today.
Flying. No, and he was like, first off, he was gay.
Yeah.
And like, so he was like, I was just panicked for her. But anyways, I guess he's like on her OnlyFans and stuff as like a participant, unknowing participant.
Right.
And I'm just like, that freaks me out now. I'm so scared that I am going to be involuntarily participating in somebody's OnlyFans like that.
Yeah, me too. Isn't that public exposure?
I mean,
indecent exposure, whatever.
I mean, people don't wear underwear every day, I guess.
I guess so. And I guess if it's like, I don't know, I feel like she's going to get caught or something.
I mean,
I guess that's part of the fantasy and all of that. But it's like she's truly doing something illegal.
But like, yeah, consent.
Right.
That man was like not consenting.
No.
And like,
and it wasn't an accident.
No.
Because it was being
all on
filmed and
camera.
staged.
It was like, so apparently she does this all over.
Whoa.
And I'm like, girl, good for you. But also like you're going to get in trouble.
You're going to get in trouble.
And you need to
rein it in.
You need to get some consent.
Maybe put some panties on.
Consent forms.
Yeah.
Put some panties on.
Yeah. Oh, because you can absolutely fake that easily.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what goes on in the videos.
I mean, still do it in public or whatever. I don't know. But like, yeah, get the consent.
I mean, it's one thing if you're like on the bathroom door, like propositioning.
Yeah. I mean, any sort of exposure to anyone and not consenting.
Oh, I'm just talking about like, you know,
Oh,
at the truck
clothed.
stop. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. People still do that, right?
that your
Lot
fantasy?
lizards.
You
I think lot
in the
lizard
truck
is
stop
a little bit of
bathroom.
a fantasy.
I just see you, boom, kicking down this like stall door.
If this 18-wheeler is a wobbling, girl, I'm a goblin. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Anyways.
Yeah, that is a fantasy, but that's also our neck of the woods.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Flying J,
I feel like that is very specific to like, you know,
our area.
DL, Midwestern.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Because before it was cool to be gay and on the internet, it was not. And then people used to go to truck stops and do their thing.
I guess.
Before Grindr.
Teach me what they do.
I think they just was sucking and sucking, you know what I mean?
They were goblin.
Goblin. Wobbling and goblin.
Wobbling and goblin.
Gotta trademark that.
Oh, God. I was going to come up with something walking into that workroom and be like, oh, who's ready for a goblin? But I need to
workshop it a little bit. But I think you're onto something.
Onto something. Yeah. So,
Do you have any other catchphrases for if you'd enter the workroom?
I love who's hungry. I'm surprised.
Oh.
I don't think anybody's said that yet.
I don't think so
but, like,
either.
that's great.
Yeah.
Cornbread should have said that if she didn't.
Yes.
I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. I think keep it as simple as possible.
Short.
I think going in and just like screaming is great.
Love that.
Because like whatever.
Oh, Le Grand Dame. France!
Yeah, like
Brilliant.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Keep it short, funny.
Yeah.
Something that people will remember.
Yeah, agreed.
Not my name is Felicia and I have hair and you know.
Yeah, no.
No one cares.
No one cares.
Your drag is supposed to speak for itself, right? And we've kind of discussed this. Now, you all out there, what do you think that entrance look is supposed to be?
Oh, yeah.
Because it has changed over time,
Correct,
right?
yeah.
Now, we always thought it was like your drag daytime, though. Like, this
Yes.
is your interview kind of look.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if everybody kind of believes that anymore. It's sort of morphed.
It has morphed. I do think that they still try to like show themselves,
Right.
but not always.
Not always. I don't think people's identities are that clear though sometimes.
To themselves, for
To
sure.
themselves.
Well, also, I feel like Maya on the Page this season saved used what I would consider maybe like a runway look.
Yes.
For her entrance look. And then some of her runways did not meet that
Sure,
level either.
sure.
So I was just like, that's not where that was supposed to go.
It's like, you know, I think when you walk into that workroom, I don't think you meet any of the queens beforehand.
No, I've heard that you don't.
But like, I think you kind of know going in.
Really?
I think you know if your drag is good or not.
Oh, I thought you meant like you know who's going. I was
No,
like, I don't
no,
think so.
but I think you know like I need to show my best stuff first. I feel like we see that a lot. I want to say we saw that maybe on UK. When they came back, I felt like some people were wearing their wedding runways for the
Entrance?
reunion.
Oh.
Because I think that was a runway everybody put a lot of money in.
Right.
And so I think it's tricky. You have to show what you got quickly.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like, you better be confident in your first few looks. Because, first of all, we know now, too, that you're probably going to run into a ball in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, you better bring it.
Yes.
Which is, we like that, though, because we get to know them a little bit better.
That's what I forgot to mention in the last one.
Yes.
Which is that the opener for season 16 worked really well because they did split episode, talent show, and ball.
Yeah.
So you really got, like, all of those queens got a lot of screen time, got a lot to show off a lot of their drag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, great, love that.
Me too.
Can I tell you something
Yeah.
that I forgot to tell you 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
that I think you're going to find really funny?
I'm ready.
And if you don't find it really funny, we
I
can
won't
cut
laugh.
it. I was home for Easter.
Oh.
So it's Easter.
yes.
And I was talking to my cousin who was like, oh, I've seen your show.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, oh, yeah. And she goes, what waiting room are you guys filming it in? She's like,
Goodbye.
are you all in a waiting room?
Goodbye. I need your cousin to post up. Because I'm fucking ready to fight. This is my living room. It's not my living room. It's my apartment.
Oh my
bitch.
God. Oh my God.
I love those pictures. That's funny.
I thought that was so
That's
funny.
really funny.
I forgot.
But I'm going to play offended.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And I think what's really funny is I came back and I was like, we're changing it.
We're changing
I said, we're going to IKEA.
And I just went along with it. And you didn't tell me until this moment.
Because I meant to tell you that day. Because I meant it to be like, we changed it. Oh, by the way. And I totally forgot about it.
Gagged.
But
Wow.
anyways, I thought you'd like that story.
That is funny.
Waiting room are you all filming in?
What a bitch. I'm just kidding.
I mean, red for filth.
Really? That's a good read. And I mean, I'm guessing they were pretty sincere about it too.
I mean, considering her sister has 60,000 followers teaching English.
What?
Girl, I found out about it.
We casually have some viral friends and acquaintances.
We really do.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
Scott's friend.
Kathleen.
Andy.
Oh.
Andy, our new subscriber, by the way. She subscribed to us this week.
Hi, Andy. Yeah, Kathleen is sort of viral. I mean, we also know some pretty big villains, too.
I mean, you do. Never met her.
Moving on.
I was going to let you take that if you wanted to.
We have evolved from the waiting room.
We have. And
I
now we're
guess.
in, I guess, a different waiting room. I don't know.
Yeah, to the circus.
I also love that idea, though, because I love the idea of getting up in drag, going into a public space like a doctor's office, and just filming an episode.
Just being an influencer.
Yeah, in the wild.
Going to the airport, filming dances, while everyone is just trying to get on the plane.
That's a real thing. I actually like the idea of going into a waiting room and just doing a show for people that didn't ask.
That's
because
kind of
where are they going to go? And if it's chill like this, if we're not in their faces or whatever, they're not going to get too mad, right? But then we're like, shh, we're filming.
I wonder if we set up on the loop somewhere and just filmed an episode.
That would be really fun.
What would happen?
Well,
we'd have to probably get a permit.
I think so.
And we'd have to set it all up. But that could be kind of funny.
It could be fun.
For maybe Pride or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think we should go and do that at Pride, though, first.
We should look into getting a booth.
Yeah, we said this before.
We have?
Yeah.
But, interview people.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that could be funny.
I think it could be fun. We got to look into it now. I bet they're planning.
I think it's funny. Yeah.
We
don't have to talk about it for them, but...
I mean, we really did start to make plans
just
without the camera. We're like, okay, where's my book? I need to go get my schedule.
Fully was like, okay, well, here's what we can do. We can...
In case you're interested.
Into planning mode. That's so funny.
Oh, man.
God, you still into that 3 Body Problem?
Oh, listen, it's over. The season is over.
Already? It just started.
It was only 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah.
It's, I haven't read the books, and I think it's 1 season per book. But there's
they did that whole book,
several books. I don't know, though. Maybe not. But that was my guess. And then it was good. You good?
My foot's asleep, so I can't tell where it is on the bar.
It's latched in with one of your heels.
Great.
So you're secure.
Literally could not feel it.
That's funny.
It's like, I don't know. I think I'm propped up. We'll see.
Just teeter at some point.
Yeah, so
she's
still
going
good.
down.
Still good.
It was good. That's my favorite joke on TikTok right now. It sort of teetered out a little bit because all the juicy, cool stuff was in the beginning for sure. And so I was waiting for more of that. Yeah. And then it was kind of finishing up the plot. And I was still into it, but it wasn't as exciting as those first few episodes.
It's too bad.
I'm a big sci-fi nerd, y'all. I'm so into it.
Judge Judy is on hiatus this week, I think. So
you're out of content. What's new? It's incredible how much she puts out.
I mean, we're on episode 54 right now.
Of season 80.
Been filming since maybe January.
Jesus.
I mean, that's a lot of episodes. A lot
Is
of content.
her granddaughter still on there?
Yes, but she was sick with COVID for a little bit, so they brought on some boy, and it was...
Another relative?
I don't think so. I was half convinced it was Sarah's boyfriend at one point. I don't know, but she was not letting him talk as much as she let Sarah talk, and it was sort of weird.
That's a woman's court.
But Sarah and the bailiff were both out for COVID, so they had a new bailiff, which was a woman. Kind of liked it. Actually liked her better than the guy.
Out at the same time for COVID.
Eloping, probably. And Judge Judy was like, I guess we'll put the boyfriend on as severance pay.
But I'm not coming to Thanksgiving this year.
I don't know. She's made me mad the last couple of cases.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I just didn't agree with her.
Didn't agree with her judgments.
Didn't agree with her. And, I also had this theory going that she's redoing cases.
Yes.
Well, sometimes they're a little too familiar. And I have to be like, I've seen this one with these people. I mean,
I have to tell you that this is like the third episode that
okay, I'm stopping. I'm completely stopping.
No, I just think it's funny because it's like, I mean, have you cracked it yet?
No, and it's probably just because I'm so used to watching it on YouTube where it like zooms in on people's faces and it does weird stuff.
So that like, you're finally actually paying attention.
Well, easier to pay attention.
Right. And now it's like less amorphous. And you're like, what episode are we in?
Yeah.
Because those also switch cases and episodes seamlessly.
They do.
And you are just in a universe of Judge Zoomies.
If you don't know, just type in some like full-length Judge Judy episodes on YouTube. You'll get it.
They're almost more entertaining than the regular episodes.
It's like YouTube poop, which I think you have to have a certain level of humor to not everyone's gonna find it.
It's not everyone's
funny.
cup of tea.
I find it so funny.
Oh my god, what are the Paula Deen ones called?
Paula Deen ones are really funny.
Oh my god. Now set your oven to 3 degrees for 300 minutes. It's so funny.
I saw this one. It wasn't Paula Deen, it was Into the Woods.
Okay.
But it was Bernadette Peters, and she was going, what did I clearly say? And then it goes back to her going,
That's so good.
It's so good.
Even if it was just her repeating, what did I clearly say over and over
again? Brilliant.
Yeah,
I
that
love
shit.
it. I just like
mix it up
a little bit. Be like Dawn and stir that pot.
Mix it up. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that when we were recapping season 16. Is that the true
villain?
The true villain of the whole season,
Dawn. Well, she definitely liked to cast the stones.
Yes,
right?
and I think where she succeeds where Plain doesn't because she's likable.
She is able, yes.
She has a likability. I'm not saying that Jane isn't.
It's that charisma.
But she's got something to where she can say things that are equal or more shady than Jane.
Yes.
And get away with it.
It's because she's likable.
Yeah.
It's that charisma.
Yeah, it is.
I just don't find
you can
Jane
get away with
likable.
murder. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be her friend. I would consider being Dawn's friend.
Yeah, I would too. Dawn's got some cool style.
Yeah, I'd be like, you want to make that for me?
Seriously.
I don't know.
I know.
She probably can do some wigs. Do you think she can do wigs?
I don't know. I always saw her in a bunch of like really crazy shit, so I assumed she bought.
You know what I'm really mad at? I'm really mad that there are so many drag races out there and that all these wig people are so constantly busy year round that I'm just like, can't ever get a new wig.
No one. No, and all the cool ones are taken very quickly. Yeah.
Or they're posted after they've even been sold. Right?
I know.
Gosh, I mean, where else do you buy wigs besides Instagram?
There are a lot. Oh, besides Instagram, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm always finding new creators.
Always.
I did find, this is like a pro. This is like somebody who does, anyway. Recently, and I noticed that she's done drag queens before too, but she did, do you remember like a couple years ago, that designer that you really like, Richard Quinn?
Yes.
It does like the latex and then the flowers. She did a shoot for him, and it was like a music video thing. I think it was during COVID.
Okay.
And they all had that wonderful big bouffant 60s sort of,
yeah.
she did all the wigs for that. I'll send you the account.
Okay.
Oh my God. And I think she's done some like finales for like big queens and stuff like that, but we're talking like real, like probably did Meryl's hair in Devil Wears Prada, that shit. Yeah.
Expensive.
Wild. I'm sure like minimum 8.
Yeah,
8 to
and
1.
like I'm willing to shove out some money, but I can't shove out that much money.
No. I'll put a cap at 3.
I'm like 350, and it's like I'm gonna wear it. Till
I'm
it's
gonna
dead.
wear it. Yeah.
But
I'm gonna treat it like a precious, precious baby. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's just what it be.
That's what it takes.
That's just what it be.
This is what it takes.
And wigs are great.
Really good wigs are great. And I think that people are learning this from bad wigs now.
Well, because there was such a wig shortage.
Yes. And now that we have we've quenched that thirst. And there's some great wigs out there now and some great wig artists.
Gosh.
Give them more hair. Yeah.
It's really wonderful.
It's magic. Because it's a real art to put these shit together.
And they make it look so easy.
Simple. And then they pull out these styles and these designs that you're just like,
I just want big, stupid Lizzie McGuire hair.
Yep.
That's all I want.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
I saw...
You like pretty classically, like...
This is as low as it's ever going to get.
I don't think you can get much lower.
No. And in fact, I want to build this one up. But I kind of found my blueprint the other day.
Yeah.
And it's Death Becomes Her.
Oh, yeah.
Meryl's wigs,
The
though.
little swoop, though.
It's just the shape of the whole hair. That's the fantasy for me. And that it is like down and sort of flowy, but like shaped.
Yes.
So, yes. And she has like 4 or 5 different wigs in that.
Right.
And all of them are perfect. And I just want them in as a brunette.
I like Goldie Hawn's wigs. I don't like the color.
No.
But
that
shape I like more for me.
Yeah.
But there's some good wigs in that movie.
Oh my God. It's just like, it's kind of doll hair.
Yes.
Perfectly coiffed, but it still kind of moves. And a little bit, like obviously you can see through this one, but just like solid.
I think that's going to bomb on Broadway. Sorry.
Oops. I'm more interested in seeing Juju B's version. She's doing that with somebody else as a drag parody.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, Ben and Ben de la Creme and Jinx did it.
Oh yeah.
I've seen clips of that. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know if the movie is enough.
Sometimes it's fine. Just leave that as it is. I get that it's a good concept for a musical.
Right.
But we're getting too many of our best musical ideas for movies.
Yeah.
There are still good concepts out there that haven't been done anywhere.
We're getting, people don't want to pump money into stuff that's a question mark.
It's the money thing. And it's producers saying the safest bet is something we know we already have an audience for.
And too bad they're wrong.
They kind of are. Yeah.
I think you're going to cast a wider net producing something brand new.
Maybe. I just don't know that there's a huge... It's tough because the other part of that is there's not a huge theater-going audience in America.
Right.
So you're mostly appealing to tourists as well.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so it's kind of like, what do they want?
What do they want? Do they really want Death Becomes Her?
Or do they want a brand new musical they've never heard of? They kind of want the hits, I think, which is why Cats and all of that stuff sticks around.
I'm good.
I hate to be that person, and I think it's changed in several years or whatever, but like England does really have a good model for that.
They really are surpassing us.
In some
sorry
ways.
to say.
In some ways, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of countries are, yeah. But there for theater, again, I don't know what it's like now, but a while ago, it was like very publicly funded, rich enough of an audience scene that they can take a lot of different risks and try out a lot of different material. And certain theaters have like, new scripts and submissions and things like that. And they'll produce the whole show where it gets picked. And like a major, major theater.
Yeah.
But it's because they do have people coming through there like we do with movies.
I wish I could remember. I saw this post about the arts and how much money in certain countries go towards the arts.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't remember if it's out of like every $100 or every $500. Don't remember that.
Okay.
But I think Germany was top on the list with like $19.43. US was like 47 cents.
Yeah, it's absurd.
And it's just like, well, no wonder you want AI to take over.
Yeah.
You don't believe in the arts.
Yeah. I think there's also, that's a good point because it's like, maybe there's not an audience because there hasn't really been enough content.
Funding.
Yeah, out there.
People just can't dip their toes into it.
Yeah.
Because they have to, I don't know.
Yeah,
work
and I
at
mean,
McDonald's since they're 13 to make a path for themselves.
and I mean, local theater doesn't get supported
Local theater doesn't get supported. Luckily,
in the way that it should.
Yes, I think luckily we grew up in a place that had a somewhat substantial community theater.
Which is actually wild to think about, considering how, where we come from.
But I don't know. I guess opportunities are very few and far between. And that's too bad.
It's too bad. For creatives, for artists in this country, it's true.
Or there are opportunities out there, but people don't know how to access them.
Yes.
It's just like...
gateways are a problem for sure.
Yes,
yeah.
it's just like this grant that I applied to last week.
Yeah.
Like, found out about it 4 days before it was due.
Right.
And it's just like, well, I'm going to scramble to try to get it all in.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know.
That support system isn't there.
The support system isn't
Everybody's
there.
kind of on their own. Yeah. It's really discouraging.
It is. Well, I think they're trying to make everybody build their own brand.
Yes.
And it's like, you're not an individual anymore. You are a self-made company. And it's like, what product are you pushing?
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because we don't have a lot of rep situations anymore either.
Right.
Where people are like learning that skill through getting actual shows.
Right.
It's just all too competitive. It's all too capitalized. It's all too capitalistic.
Well,
down to the auditions.
Right.
Because that whole system, I don't know why it's still the way that it is. It's so overly convenient for the casting people that it borders on dehumanizing the people auditioning.
Yeah.
For what I can only see is convenience for them.
Right.
I don't see that it's necessary at all.
Yeah, I don't know what the solution is.
I don't know either.
I don't know if there even is a good solution. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But
we can't figger it all out for you.
Listen.
You got to do it yourself sometimes.
Gosh, you know.
Do you want to take a little moment?
Sure.
What time is it?
Listen, if there's anything that we can do to
please you, let us know, and we'll be down at the nearest truck stop in 30 minutes.
No. I just think I want to inspire people to be doing the things that they want to do.
Yes.
Without believing that something other is going to come out of it. You are doing it for you in order to live a more fulfilling life.
Yeah.
And if that means doing this, if that means doing whatever you like to do, that's the most important part, right?
Yes. You got to live your life for you, and you got to love you.
Yeah. Unfortunately. You got to drink that water, and you got to what?
Love
walk
yourself.
those laps.
You got to walk those laps, I guess.
I mean, do whatever you can do. Oh my God. No, I can't tell that story. We're moving on.
Take care of yourself. And that means doing the things that you love.
Doing the things that you love.
Even if it doesn't mean a product. We live in such a capitalized society.
Your life
Every hobby you have isn't a product.
Your life is not a product.
No.
Your life, and I think I said this last time, it's about the journey. And if you're not having fun on the journey, well, then it's going to be a sad disappointment when you die and you find out there's nothing.
Sorry.
Because this is it. This is it.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's very hard to say, but it's true.
It's true. The minute I said that, I was like, why am I not doing that?
Well, we're going to go have some pizza.
Yeah.
Watch the Lollapalooza lip sync.
Yeah, bitch.
And I think we might be filming some more later before the cruise.
Ooh.
This might be the last time you see me before the cruise.
Oh my God. So like happy sails. What do you say?
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage, right?
Yeah.
Bon voyage.
Oh, you're going to love that horn.
Oh, God, we got the itinerary. Jesus. Never mind. Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy the trash. Enjoy the drag.
Enjoy your life.
Enjoy your life. Don't forget it.